So when I start writing a song, when I pick up the guitar, I'm really looking for an emotional and something that drives me, that makes me see something. So I'm looking for chords or pattern, or trying to find something a little bit different that makes me feel a certain way. And when I kind of get those feelings, something, melody or music that starts inspiring me, I start seeing images, and those images are the things that I try and capture down on paper. So this is an example of a song that when I was writing, I started seeing this idea of kind of like a road trip, in a sense, and kind of this riff that I'd come up with, and from there I just started trying to figure out how to put what I was seeing down on the paper. So the riff was like this. I had the idea of, oh, this is kind of like the image that came to my head were about kind of this road trip, kind of getting away from somewhere. The feeling that I had was that feeling that you get between two different spaces of time. So it's the feeling that you get when you're, say for example, before summer starts and you're about to end that last day of school, when you know you're about to start into something new. Or the same thing when you're about to end summer and you're about to go into school. That idea of like, you're between two spaces at once when you're about to launch into the future, but you don't know what's going to be there. You don't know what the next day is going to hold. You just have that right now kind of feeling, but you also have that feeling of something new is coming. So when I had this idea, I just came up with the first line that came into the verse. I'll sing you guys the verse and kind of explain my idea of what a verse is, and then go into the chorus and explain to you my idea of what a chorus is. So the verse went like this. What I consider a verse, if you write songs, for example, the verse is kind of, you're focusing on that moment, you're focusing on that space, and it's kind of like you're zoomed in on something, and you're trying to describe exactly what it is you're feeling or what it is that you're seeing. And then from there, once you get that big, once you figure out the big picture, then from that is what I feel becomes the chorus. So from that, it's this idea that you're about to take off, you're going somewhere, you're going into the future, and there's nothing you can really do about it because we all know that time progresses. And from that, the big picture for me was that it's easy to make these changes. And a lot of times you think that change is really difficult or change is hard, but in reality you don't really have any choice. It's pretty easy to just keep going with it. And so from there, I just came up with that big picture for the chorus was, oh, it's easy. So I was like, oh, maybe that's like the chorus part. So from there, when the chorus went, I just put those two things together and kind of had the basis for the writing of the song. Does anyone here write their own songs or write their own music? I'm part of the program? Yeah. Oops. Let's throw that away. But yeah. So that's kind of the idea that I started writing songs. Sorry. And from there, this became